They tried to erase them, but the spirit of the First Peoples never died. From the ashes of trauma, Indigenous nations across Canada have risen, not just to survive, but to fight, to heal, and to reclaim what was stolen. Resistance has never been absent. It was there from the first broken treaty, the first child taken, the first mine drilled on sacred land. But in the 20th and 21st centuries, that resistance grew louder, more organized, and impossible to ignore. In 1990, the Oka crisis became a national flashpoint. When the town of Oka planned to expand a golf course onto a Mohawk burial ground, the Mohawk people of Kanesatake said no. They built barricades. They faced armed police. The standoff lasted 78 days, a modern reminder that the land was never given away, and it would not be taken quietly. In 1995, Dudley George, an unarmed Ojibwe man, was shot and killed by Ontario Provincial Police while protesting the theft of Ipperwash Provincial Park, land that had been taken decades earlier for military use and never returned. These are not isolated incidents. They are part of a long, living tradition of resistance. In recent years, movements like Idle No More have swept the nation, led by Indigenous women, scholars, elders, and youth. They protest pipelines cutting through unceded territory. They demand justice for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. They challenge systemic racism in healthcare, policing, and education. Artists, filmmakers, and writers are reclaiming space, retelling history, and reviving ancestral knowledge. Indigenous languages once pushed to extinction are being taught in classrooms and spoken at kitchen tables. Land-based learning is reconnecting youth with ceremony, survival skills, and identity. And through it all, the call for sovereignty grows stronger. From the Mi'kmaq fishing rights battles in Nova Scotia to Wet'suwet'en resistance to pipelines in British Columbia, the message is clear. We are still here. This is still our land. Reconciliation is not a word. It's a process, and it begins with truth, but ends only with action. Yet for all the progress, systemic injustice remains. Indigenous communities still lack clean drinking water. Incarceration rates remain disproportionately high. Children are still being taken into foster care. Resistance is ongoing, but so is hope. In the final section, we'll confront the legacy of colonization that still shapes Canada today, and ask what justice, healing, and true reconciliation must look like if this country is ever to live up to its promises.